For decades, the sound of the Dramatics helped define the golden era of R&B. Their harmonies were smooth, their style unforgettable, and their music became the soundtrack to countless lives. But time moves forward, legends evolve, and when the group needed a voice that was powerful enough to carry their legacy, a singer from Detroit stepped up to the microphone. This man was a vocalist with the soul, power, and presence to honor the past while keeping the music alive for the future. This is the story of the man who helped keep one of soul music's greatest groups singing. The centerpiece of today's video is all about Lenny Mays. Now before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to be sure you won't miss out on any more uploads. Now without further ado, let's cue that intro. The late 60s and early 70s was the golden era for soul music. Cities like Chicago, Detroit, Memphis, and Philadelphia became the beating heart of rhythm and blues. From Motown polished hits to the deep emotional storytelling of Southern soul, the genre was thriving. Born on April 5th, 1951 in Detroit, Michigan, Mays attended Parrish High School along with Larry Demps and Albert Wilkins. Long before he would stand on the stage with soul legends, Mays was simply a singer with a powerful voice and love for classic R&B. Growing up in Detroit, he developed his vocal style surrounded by gospel influences and the rich musical traditions of the city. Like many singers before him, Mays spent years honing his craft, performing wherever audiences would listen. His voice carried the emotional depth of classic soul singers. His voice was smooth yet powerful, heartfelt yet commanding. It was the kind of voice that could fill a room, and eventually it would catch the attention of the right people. He sang with multiple groups, like the Sunrise Movement and the Casanovas, when he was just 14 years old, before joining the Dramatics. After participating in a few talent shows and getting a lot of attention, Mays made the decision to pursue a career in singing. Among the voices rising from Detroit was a group that blended theatrical flair with powerful vocal harmonies. It was called the Dramatics. Their stage presence was unforgettable, matching suits, choreographed moves, and soaring lead vocals that made every performance feel like a moment in history. His big opportunity came in 1973 when he replaced Albert Wilkins. When Mays stepped into the lineup of the Dramatics, he faced a challenge head-on. The group's legacy was built by powerful singers and unforgettable performances. To carry that tradition forward requires more than just talent. It requires the respect for the music, the respect for the fans, and the ability to deliver the same emotional impact that made the group famous in the first place. And night after night, Mays proved that he could do exactly that. He sang lead on majority of the tracks of the 1974 album Dramatic Jackpot. His first album with the group was A Dramatic Experience, on which he collaborated with L.J. Reynolds on the song You Could Become the Very Heart of Me. Just like a neon sign. He also sang lead on a few songs on the Shake It Well album, including You Make the Music I Dance Alone To, and I just dance along to the happy song. That Heaven Kind of Feeling. When you're touching me, my life is happy. And I Like Making You So Happy. Don't you know that it makes me feel sad too? Whoa. In concert, he sang lead in the live version of In the Rain. Soaking wet, baby, in the rain. For fans of classic soul, seeing the Dramatics perform live is more than a concert. It's a connection to the golden era of music, and singers like Lenny Mays played a crucial role in keeping that experience alive. Performing beloved songs that audiences have cherished for decades require authenticity. The melodies must feel familiar. The emotion must feel real. And when Mays stepped into the microphone, He delivered those songs with the same passion and respect that made them timeless. For longtime fans, it wasn't just nostalgia, it was proof that the spirit of classic soul can still live on. Unlike many modern acts that was built around studio production, classic soul groups was forged on stage. Their repetition was built in theaters, clubs, and concert halls. And performers like Lenny Mays continued that tradition. Every performance was a reminder that the music of the Dramatics wasn't just history. It was living, breathing soul music. The harmonies, the stage presence, and the connection between performance and audience. These was the same ingredients that made the group legendary decades earlier. Soul music has always been about emotion. It's about the voices that tell stories, the voices that made people feel something deep inside. And the legacy of the Dramatics was built on exactly that. Over the next years, new voices had joined the group to help carry the legacy forward. And among them, Lenny Mays had become an important part of that continuing story. By honoring the past while performing for new audiences, he helped ensure that the music of the Dramatics would continue to resonate long after the golden era of soul. When the Dramatics disbanded after their 1982 album, he rejoined the Dramatics for their 1986 comeback album, Somewhere in Time, a dramatic reunion. Outside of music, he later became a realtor and a computer operator. Mays was a member of the Dramatics for over 30 years until his passing on November 8, 2004 at the age of 53. Legends are not just built by the voices that helped start the journey, but also by the ones that help keep the music alive. For fans of soul, the songs of the Dramatics will always hold a special place in history, and singers like Lenny Mays remind us that great music doesn't disappear. It continues to echo through new performers, new stages, and new generations. Because soul music, when it's real, it never truly fades. Now, before we go, I have a question for you all. What member of the Dramatics would you like to see a tribute video on? Before I go, I want to take a second to promote my Discord. Over here, I provide a safe space for my supporters. We discuss music of all genres. You can provide me feedback on recent uploads, etc. If that interests you, then go ahead and check me out. The link is in my bio. While I have y'all here, if you would like to support the channel further, then feel free to become a member. By doing so, you help make these videos possible. I thank each and every one of you who supported me along this journey.